deep in the heart of a lush emerald jungle where ancient trees stretched their arms toward the sky and colorful birds filled the air with music. There flowed a gentle little river. Its crystal clear waters sparkled in the morning sun, and along its mossy banks, a community of animals had built their happy home. There were rabbits with velvet soft ears, graceful deer who moved like shadows through the trees, wise old turtles who remembered everything, cheerful parrots dressed in every color of the rainbow, and one very special monkey named Mithu. Mithu was unlike any monkey you had ever seen.
While other monkeys spent their days swinging carelessly through the treetops, Mithu watched, thought, and created. He gathered the ripest fruits each morning and shared them fairly among the smaller animals. He built little resting benches near the riverbank using fallen wood and broad jungle leaves, a place where everyone could sit together and watch the water flow. He solved little problems, settled small arguments, and made sure nobody ever went to sleep hungry. Animals did not just like Mithu. Every morning, the jungle came alive with joy. The deer leaped through golden patches of sunlight. The parrots performed their finest songs from the highest branches. The turtles nodded along in slow appreciation.
Somebody please help me!
Cracked fresh coconuts open for everyone, laughing his warm, bright laugh that somehow made the whole jungle feel lighter. Life was peaceful. Life was good. Without warning, the sky turned the color of charcoal. A deep, rolling thunder growled across the hills. Within minutes, rain came crashing down. Not gentle rain, but the kind that bends trees and turns paths into rivers. The water level in the little river climbed fast, and its calm surface transformed into a churning, angry rush of brown water.
Frightened, the animals scattered toward their shelters. But one small rabbit had not yet gone home. Her name was Tuktuki, and she had been playing near the riverbank when the storm arrived. She was small, curious, and just a little too brave for her own good. She stood watching the rain in wonder until the wet earth beneath her tiny paws gave way without a sound. Tuktuki slipped and fell straight into the roaring river. "Help! Please help me!" Her small voice broke through the sound of the storm. The animals heard her and came running. They crowded the riverbank, eyes wide with fear. But the current was fierce and fast. The water crashed against the rocks like something alive and furious. Every animal froze. Nobody moved. He scanned the jungle around him and spotted exactly what he needed: a long, thick jungle vine hanging from a nearby tree. He grabbed it, tested its strength with one firm pull, and then tied one end securely around the trunk of the sturdiest tree on the bank. The deer called out, voice trembling, "Mithu, the current is too strong! Please don't!" She wrapped her arms around his neck and held on with everything she had. The journey back was the hardest part. The river did not want to let them go. But hand over hand, step by careful step, Mithu pulled them both along the vine until his feet finally found solid ground again. He collapsed onto the bank, breathing hard, Tuktuki still held safely in his arms. For one long moment, the jungle was completely silent. Then it erupted. The deer stamped their hooves against the earth in celebration. The parrots filled the treetops with the loudest, most joyful noise they had ever made. Even the old turtle, who had never once been seen to hurry, shuffled forward and gently pressed his head against Mithu's hand. Mithu looked around at all of them, at their warm faces glowing in the soft moonlight, and he said quietly, "As long as we have each other, there is no storm we cannot survive." From that night forward, the jungle felt different. Not because anything had changed on the outside. The river still flowed, the trees still swayed, The birds still sang, but something had settled deeper into the hearts of every animal who lived there. They had learned that courage is not the absence of fear,